Hey, everybody. Good morning. And we are ready for another first News AF of 2025 here with the guys. Everybody's ready?
I'm ready, but I've got to share this on Twitter real quick. I got to retweet this. Let's see.
I shared it from my account today, Tyson.
Yeah. How do I retweet this thing? Let's see. I might have to go to your account and do it. Here we go.
Yes. Okay.
Got it. Yep. Okay, we're good.
You can follow along every week. Go to newsaf.news for our YouTube video. Okay. Joel says, it worked. Thank you, Joel. Great to have you here. Okay.
It worked.
It worked. Okay. And we're about watch us work right now when we bring you all of the big News AF stories. Hit record over here. It's very important.
Beep, boop,
okay.
boop, bop, beep, boop.
Beep, boop, bop. Okay. Hey, everybody. What's going on? Rob Cesternino back again to talk with you about the week's most interesting news stories here for the week of January 7th, 2025, here on News AF.
If the story is buzzing like it's on crystal meth, it's about to be News AF. If the same old news makes you bored to death, it's time for some News AF. Actual, factual news.
Yeah, that's right. Welcome back. We've got a big News AF here today. First News AF of 2025 as we are back entering year number 10 of News AF here in 2025.
Holy shit.
We'll have our 10-year anniversary this fall for News AF.
What is that? Plastic anniversary?
It's
Not
plastic.
Sure. Is it
Copper?
plastic?
And so Danny and I guess, are up for tenure, which means can't be fired.
Tenure or 10-year?
Tenure.
I've heard it both ways.
Tenure.
Let's just call it 10.
But here he is, a guy that, sorry, Danny, but I've been podcasting with regularly now for 10 years, Tyson Apostol.
What's up? I'm so happy to be here. 10 years. It's
Happy
crazy.
10-year anniversary to marriage boot camp.
That's right. That is right.
Your finest moment.
Yes.
In television.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And 11 years since I won Survivor.
Mhm.
So, man, our bodies are decaying and we're dying slowly.
Yeah, but our
wow.
financial investments are growing.
Fucking going crazy. That part feels good. And it's hard to say, like, which feels better, youth or wealth.
I think it's youth. 100%.
But I'm still youthful enough that, like, if you were like,
oh yeah, you're full.
So Danny, so Danny, like, let's say, like, okay, Danny, you like, I come to you at 22, and I said,
Okay, yeah,
you can stay here right now, or we'll fast forward you to 40-year-old Danny and $10 million.
that would be tough because I wouldn't understand what I'd be losing at all.
Mhm.
Correct.
Right. So
Correct.
I would probably foolishly, being a moron at 22, be like,
You'd take the
dude,
deal.
oh, take the money, man. And then
Mhm.
instantly I'd be put into a 40-year-old's body. I'm like, why does it all hurt? Oh, why am I winded going up the stairs? I've made a mistake, Tyson. Then I'd summon the Tyson genie.
Too late.
Like, send me back.
That
That's
was
a
the
great
third
movie.
monkey finger.
Let's get Adam Sandler in on this. That sounds like a great movie.
Okay.
Because then you get the old guy, and you're like, okay, 45-year-old. Okay, Rob, would you rather have double the wealth you have now
Mhm.
in your current state, or go back to 20-year-old Rob?
I think I'd rather have double the wealth.
Ooh, yeah, there he goes.
Yeah.
He can
Okay.
biohack himself younger.
I'll tell you that I think that I'm probably an anomaly. Like, I think I'm probably like in better shape now than I was when I was 20. Like, maybe I had more virility at 20, but yeah, I don't know. Luckily, I'm not besieged by too many aches and pains.
So if you want to just go back for a second, and there can be a clone of you, a 20-year-old and you, to test your virility then and now, to compete, have a competition with yourself, then make a more informed decision.
Make a
based on
more
that.
informed decision.
Yeah, we
I
could
think
do
so.
that.
Dude,
I
when your 22-year-old self beats the crap out of you.
I mean, what is it? Is it like a UFC fight, Danny? Is it like some sort of like?
It was.
I
Sounds
thought
like
it was
you
like
belong?
testing your erections. I
Oh,
thought it was
no.
the erection machine.
No, I thought it was a
that
fight
you
for dominance.
plug on at night. Yeah.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that there would be erection testing in the.
Well, there is,
decathlon.
according to that Brian guy. That's the most
That's
important.
important, dude,
quantifiable
to
piece
see
of
how
data.
many erections you get in a night.
Yeah,
how many you get?
while you're
Yeah,
sleeping. Yeah.
remember?
Yeah.
That's what he checks that every night. He got his own Netflix
Yes.
special.
Dude,
Yes.
have
What's
you
his name?
watched
Brian something?
Brian's stupid face? Have you
Yeah.
ever seen
No, that's not it.
Vampire Brian? Is that what it's called? Something like that, where he takes the blood of his son and his son takes the blood of his son. Have you seen that one where it's that one medium who scribbles on a piece of paper for as fast as he can and then asks if you knew anyone whose name started with B at any point in your life?
Yeah.
And then
Brian Johnson.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, BJ.
Mhm.
That's why he's this way, is because everybody called him BJ growing up.
Yeah, it was like, I'll show them, dude.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we had a
Wait till
kid.
you see
We had a kid.
Wait till you see my spreadsheet of nighttime erections, dude. Finally, I'll get my moment. By the way, he does look like a vampire. He does have very pale skin.
Yeah,
Does
I
he
think
look
that's
like
part of the
blood.
longevity.
He does consume blood. And he's weird. So all those
Okay.
Does he
Well, let
look
me
like
bring-
someone named BJ?
Yeah,
He looks like a BJ.
I think so.
Yeah, we had a BJ growing up, and he probably is out for revenge as well.
All right. Well, of course, here with us, a man. Nobody calls him BJ. It's Danny
No.
Bryson.
No reason
He's
to. It
just
wouldn't even
a DB.
Yeah.
He's no BJ.
Oh, what is it? Vascular D. You guys used to call me that.
Vascular D, Skeet Dog,
Skeet Dog. All those great
Danny
names.
Monday.
Danny
Danny
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Luckily, those all, those are all in the past now. So long ago. If you could like Danny $1 million now, or you can go back in time and be Vascular D,
Mhm.
I'd probably take the $1 million.
Well, I mean, $1 million now.
Yeah, that's not a big enough step back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I take that over Vascular D.
Right. I mean, what are
You
you gonna do
didn't
with the
like
money
it?
when you're 20?
Oh, well, let's assume that in this scenario, you go back with no idea of the future, right?
Mhm.
Memories erased, which would then completely make it all pointless in a way. If your memories erased and you go back in time,
Yeah.
it's not worth it.
No, you
have
need
to
your
go-
memory to make the
Yeah.
adjustments and stuff.
You become all powerful.
Yes, exactly.
So,
Although there is some butterfly affecting, so you wouldn't be 100% accurate, but you'd still have a good read on the stock market. And
just
stuff.
hurricanes all over the place because of these dude, he flapped his
Mass
arms.
extinction.
Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to, and it's like, oh, there's sheer hurricanes.
Okay. Danny, what's new with you?
Oh man, kids are back in school.
Yeah.
So
Today?
things are quiet. Yesterday they went back, and they were excited to go back.
Oh,
But that
that's
all
nice.
changed this morning. when I
Why?
had to wake them up? They were excited because things
Oh.
were kind of new going back the second half of the year. But this morning they're like, "Oh yeah, it still sucks." So I had to walk around and like yell at people, like army sergeant. Some mornings,
Mhm.
like the guy from what is that old school
Full
movie?
Metal Jacket.
Yeah, Full Metal
Oh,
Jacket.
I thought there was like a Sergeant Dad one, Sergeant Bill.
Oh, there definitely is.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Hey, kids, I'm a sergeant, but I'm gonna open my heart eventually.
100% that movie's
Yeah.
been made probably 3 or 4 times. So yeah, we're just getting things started here, and it's just good. This has been a long time. We've been coming back to this podcast, so
Yeah.
this is where I want to be.
We're home. Okay.
Home.
All right. Well, let's talk about some of our top stories here. And this is a new one. I didn't know this in all the years that we've been doing the show, but this is a huge month for new relationships. January here at the start of the year. I know we talk about cuffing season. We talk about people, sludging of getting through the holidays. But it turns out, okay, first, we have Sunday was apparently the Super Bowl Sunday of online dating, according to dating experts.
I get it.
January 5th, the first Sunday of the new year, is the frenzy of people getting on all the dating apps. Busiest dating app day of the year.
Gonna get out there. New Year's resolution is to meet new people, and then you get on the app, and then you get sad, and then you never.
New year, new me, new date. Here we go.
Interesting.
Haircut, new shoes.
Yeah,
Ready to get out there.
I don't have any of that. New
Dating
stuff.
Sunday, they called it.
Dating Sunday, and that's
Well, they say
like,
every Sunday is the biggest day of the week on the dating app.
But you're not dating. You're perusing pictures.
you're just perving at
You're
pictures.
perving. The perv Sunday.
Anybody.
Is it Perv Sunday? I feel like it's more like, hey, I'm sprucing up my online profile.
Yeah, that could be too.
That's part of it, but the bigger part is going through the thousands of pictures of real and not real people who
Mm-hmm.
maybe some catfishing's going on. But yes, I think it's Perv Sunday. I think that's what we should call it. And not perv in like a super perverted way, just like perv, like, looking
Peruse.
at your
Sunday.
You want to lighten
Peruse.
the definition of the word.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it not so grotesque and like you're more like looking through the sumptuous menu options.
Okay.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
oh,
But-
these are all available.
Do you want to make it look like, oh, hey, I'm not that desperate? Like, do you not want to do that on this Sunday? Like,
Absolutely.
You're a Monday guy. You're like,
Danny
like,
Monday.
I'm not that desperate. I get on the dating apps on Mondays.
Okay.
I know. Yeah, that's a good idea. Tyson.
Well, perhaps that is the case, because if Sunday was the Super Bowl Sunday of dating apps, okay, Monday,
Mhm.
Black Monday, the first Monday in January, January 6th, which was yesterday, is known as Divorce Day.
Oh
The
my
day when there's
gosh.
a noticeable spike in divorce filings.
Yeah, I get that.
The
Sunday?
biggest divorce day of the year.
Really? It seems like you would do that right before Christmas.
No, you didn't have cause.
No, you didn't. Well, you didn't have cause. So that couples are saying that major decisions like divorce spike over the holiday season due to the pressures of Christmas, exacerbating existing relationship issues, leading to final straw moments.
Yeah, your wife
Yeah,
got
and
you a
final-
sweater vest, and you're like,
Oh,
you don't
it
even
happens
know
after the
me.
Gifts.
It could also happen when you see the bank statement
Okay.
for all the purchases that were made. That
Oh
makes
my
sense.
God.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing, I think that, and listen, like everybody can date differently and whatever, but I've found in my dating history in the past that breaking up before the holidays and then getting back together after the holidays, then nobody has to get anybody a present.
Oh,
and you don't have
Smart
to.
financial move. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so you go on a break for the holidays.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that everybody was into it, but I definitely did it more than once, and it definitely seemed like at the end of it all that it was the correct move.
That was the nice thing to do, Tyson.
Yeah. I mean, and it was like, okay, this isn't working. And it was probably part in due to the holiday ramping up. And then after, when everything cooled down, you're like,
You're
yep.
all bored.
Yeah.
Yep.
I need
You know,
some.
Like, I wonder what they're up to.
Yeah. Steffer says this is like the relationship version of having a tax baby. Yeah, we're talking about the income tax baby. Yeah, so you want to stay divorced probably through Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then get back together before you file your taxes, I think.
True.
Yeah, pretty good calendar.
That
Maybe we
is
should
smart.
create a new calendar for the new man.
What's
Yeah.
the right day to divorce? What, Halloween, you think?
I think probably before Thanksgiving. Halloween's probably pretty fun as a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what if they wear a
So-
sexy costume? You want to be around for that.
Yeah,
but
so
what if
we're
you go
proposing
to a full room of people in sexy costumes? Would you rather that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't talk to any of them, so it
Okay.
wouldn't be great for
Yeah.
me.
Even if somebody was in a Jessica Rabbit costume.
I hope them least of all.
What if it was Jessica Rabbit in a Liz costume?
Oh my gosh, that's the stuff of nightmares. I don't even know what that would look like. No AI could put that picture together. That's for sure.
Oh,
Grok,
really?
No,
Danny,
yeah.
Rob,
Hold
yeah.
my beer. So January is divorce month. There's 30% more inquiries for divorce lawyers and a search in divorce-related Google searches in January. That's according to a 2016 study. It's probably higher now.
Dang. Yeah, it's got to be higher after. I mean, we had the divorce gold rush of COVID. That happened right after. So
Yeah.
maybe things have cooled off since then, or maybe they're just still ramping up. It's hard to say. I don't know. But I do know there was a point like a year after COVID where pretty much everybody I saw that didn't currently have their spouse next to them was divorced, guaranteed.
Yeah, it was popular.
It was very, very
They
popular.
had coupons in the newspaper
For
for one
divorces.
divorce.
You had to find another couple.
It
Yeah.
was huge. Yeah. Big divorce. Do you think they were responsible for COVID, Tyson?
Oh,
yeah,
man. You think
that's
the divorce lawyer coalition
Mhm.
got together and
Yeah.
was like,
I believe that the divorce lawyer headquarters is based in Wuhan, China.
yeah. And I've
Spinning
heard
some
that.
theories. I like this.
Yeah, I've
Why
heard
not?
that.
That's what I
Why
heard.
not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have heard that as well. And
I read that on X.
It's where all truth is
Yep.
shared.
That's where
Yeah.
you
Sure.
go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, big look. I think that this should be maybe like they should talk about this like in November of like, hey, don't overdo it with the holidays because this could lead to divorce. Can the Surgeon General, Danny, put out a warning label
that is a
on
great
all
idea.
holiday
all-
merchandise?
On
This-
all holiday toys.
Yeah, this may cause divorce.
Or how about
unexpected
this?
divorce.
On the back of your credit card, there's a picture of a woman screaming at a man.
Mhm.
And it's just like, be careful. Or the opposite, a man screaming at a woman. Either way, doesn't represent marital bliss on your credit card. Do you think that would stop you? Kind of like cigarettes. You like take out your card to make that purchase and you see that
I don't
picture.
think so.
You're
I
like, you know
think
what? This might cause strife.
what if you got on your family's credit cards like the most embarrassing like picture that you can imagine, like pornography or
Yeah.
poop in a toilet or something, and you made it super embarrassing to pull the credit card out.
Oh,
Would
so
that help?
Dan,
Yeah.
you think my wife is going to stores and,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
spending money?
Online shopping.
Well, there's online shopping. She just turned more to more online shopping.
I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
hand a card to a person at a register if it had a picture of like
A poop in a toilet.
me on the toilet, taking face red as a dog. I don't think I would take out I'd be like, you know what? Not today. I don't need
Should
this.
a credit card company get on board with this and issue like humiliating credit cards that you'll be afraid to? No, because they want you to spend money. They won't.
They want you
want
to
you
spend money,
to.
but they also, it's like big tobacco. They want to seem like, oh, we're
Yeah,
still
they
telling you
care.
the warning and we care about your health. They don't. And that's how these credit cards are. They want you to spend, but they at some point they might have to pretend like they are part of the
Yeah.
solution.
So
Yeah.
when you get your card, they'll be like, we found these humiliating pictures of you or your spouse
Yeah.
on the internet for you. Would you like to choose one and have it put on the front?
I
of the
think you
card?
can have to get like a wallet that has like stickers on it of like humiliating things.
You think that's a new business we could make?
I think so. I think because we could sell the wallets. The credit card companies won't do it. They want you still charging.
Glenn Beck would not Glenn Beck. Glenn Ramsey.
Dave Ramsey.
Dave
Not
Ramsey
Dave
would
Support
hype.
this.
He would support these wallets.
Yeah. You need to get a wallet, okay? I think my Dave Ramsey has emerged with Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
It has to have cover it with embarrassing photos.
Yeah, that would work. That would work for me. So that's a good strategy for those who are still susceptible to shame.
Mhm.
Or
Or
when
a
you-
shrinking number of people, by the way.
Or when you pull the wallet out, it triggers something like one of those cards that you open and it sings to you. It triggers something that's like just a string of expletives.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
perfect.
super embarrassing. Yeah, you open it
Yes.
and it just like starts yelling curse words in public.
This
and you're
man
like,
has a
"Oh,
micro penis. This man
Yeah.
has a micro penis.
My underwear is dirty.
It's in your voice.
Mhm.
So then,
Yeah.
Okay, we've
Yeah.
hit upon a great way to thwart January divorce, we think, at
Mhm.
least to a small percentage.
Get the
and that is
wallets.
by humiliating shame at the cash register.
Yeah,
yeah.
we need something for online.
Yeah, online. If online just started submitting pictures of your credit card, or your credit card was
Yeah.
attached to NFTs of embarrassing moments, that
I
Well,
think
how
you'd
about
have
this
to
is-
link it to like your social media of like
No,
it
how
posts, like, an
How about
embarrassing photo.
instead of a CAPTCHA, you before you make the purchase, it says, is this you? And then it does like an email blast to all of your relatives with a humiliating secret.
based on how much you spend.
Yeah. That's a good idea. The secret is way more like intense.
Or make it up. It could be fake. Use AI. You don't even have to like load in
Yeah,
your
but
secrets.
even a fake secret.
Fake
Yeah, it's
secret.
gonna
Like,
be-
you
Oh,
deny it. Nobody will believe
Fifth
you.
grade, I pooped my pants, and then everyone will
Mhm.
laugh at you. And be
Yeah.
like, that was AI. AI came up with that one, and everyone will be like, yeah, right, dude.
Yeah,
This-
right.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like, yeah. They're like, Richard Greer wasn't the first to do this. The thing too is you can have a social media network like Venmo. You know how it posted? It's just like so and so bought
yeah.
cocaine and pizza. Like you could just be like, just post your picture automatically there every time you use the card.
Danny bought a bottle of ED medication.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking of a photo, but no, it just automatically posts an embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Danny bought scabies, athlete's foot, and flea medication.
But what a great cover for you, Danny, to buy that expensive ED medication.
Oh, that's true. Then I'm like, guys, you know how this thing is. It's all lies about it.
Yeah.
Finally, that $5,000 a bottle ED medication that you've had your eye on, you can now buy and now blame the AI automatic lying budget detection tool.
No, that's why it can't lie. It has to tell the truth to some capacity. I don't know. It chooses your most embarrassing purchase of the week or day and
or internet search history. How about that?
Or internet search history. Blasting.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Danny, we got to get your take on a situation that's going on in Park City, Utah, where people are vacationing at ski resorts and their vacations are being ruined by 3-hour-long lift lines due to an ongoing workers' strike. People are paying $20,000 to ski and are waiting in lines with no skiing.
First of all, I went to the EMT course because I thought, it'd be so cool to be a ski patrolman. And then these people came in and they taught the course, firemen, other people. And what I learned was that they don't get paid very much. They work horrible hours in horrible conditions. And that was like 20 years ago.
But they sure seem like they're having fun.
Well, I used to think, it'd be so cool chucking dynamite onto hillsides. And, it sounded cool. But the ski patrol people, they're getting paid peanuts to work long, cold, horrible hours and save skiers
who are arguably some of the worst people in the world.
Well, a lot of people who shouldn't be doing the thing that they're doing that gets them injured. So you're like dealing with people that just make you want to roll your eyes all day long. So that's the first part. Second of all, Vail Resorts, who owns the ski resort, hasn't met their demands, which I haven't really bothered looking at the demands.
Yeah, so it sounds like, according to this, the Park City Professional Ski Patrol Association is looking for a wage increase. It seems pretty modest. They want to go from $21 to $23 an hour.
Yeah, that's peanuts. That's peanuts. For what they do, that seems pretty okay. Yeah. And this really got a lot of attention because someone, news personality on one of the major channels, he went and then griped on air about how his vacation was ruined. There is some miscommunication if you're charging people $20,000 and not updating them on the situation, and people are showing up to go on this vacation and you can't even ski. Only 20% of the resort was open. 20%.
Well, it's not $20,000 for skiing. It's $20,000 for the vacation. So it wasn't all going.
But it's a ski vacation. And this guy had a good point. It snowed. It was beautiful conditions for skiing, and no one could go. Now, out of all of the activities in the world, I feel like skiing is one of the most privileged, bratty sports, which is probably why I love it so much. And so when people complain about skiing, the high-end skiing, there's almost no sympathy. Because you're like $20,000 to go skiing. That's that's like a Kardashian activity.
Right.
It's going to be hard to find some sympathy between your complaints and the ski patrolman. So if your $20,000 vacation was ruined, my suggestion is to keep your mouth shut publicly, but then pursue very aggressively, legal action with the resort itself. But do you think
that Vail could use this opportunity, Danny, to launch some kind of Disney World-esque fast pass lightning lane? Of for $30,000,
I'm sure they already have.
You go to the front of the line,
and I'm sure these people actually paid.
No waiting.
They do have that, and it's not as clean as going to Disney and paying the concierge to butt you through the back halls into the front of the line. This is you have that pass and you literally walk past people to the front.
Yeah.
And everybody's angry
looking at you. Even the cheap resort I ski at, they have a VIP line. And when I see people go in there, I'm like, who are you?
You're like, get to the back. I will find you and crash you on the hill.
Yeah. I'm wearing a helmet too, buddy.
Yeah.
Lower that thing and charge.
I think that, 3 hours in line. I have worked at ski resorts and that sucks. If it's beautiful and it's peak season right now, you're waiting already. And now you're waiting longer.
Nothing's worth 3 hours.
I would take my my skis off and walk up. Just start walking up.
Just booting it all the way up.
Stabbing it in and booting it up and being like, this is what you get, guys. I don't know. I think, they should definitely be refunding people. And Vail.
I don't think they will.
No, I don't think they will. But if you want a little backstory on Park City Mountain and Vail,
yes,
Park City was owned by a much smaller corporation that was very good, and I had done some work with them. And the lease on the mountain expired, and they didn't know. And Vail bought the lease.
No, it's better than that.
Okay.
The guy whose main job was to renew the lease, which was for peanuts.
Yes.
He had been fired. And it seems like there was a dispute, like they didn't treat him well. They just fired him.
Yeah.
So no one refiled the paperwork, which kept them in ownership for so little. And then it lapsed. And the big Vail stepped in because their people were.
When did that happen?
Oh, 5-6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's such a hilarious story of paperwork. All it was some filing of paperwork. Such a simple job. They booted that guy out. And then Vail stepped in, and now they're offering $20,000 vacations if you wait for 3 hours in line.
For long waits. Yeah. So sounds pretty cool.
We've had a lot of hot dog news over the years about how every hot dog you eat takes minutes off of your life.
Has that changed?
No, it has not changed.
So excited,
I thought we had some contradicting news where they were like, actually, there's high in antioxidants.
No, we have not gotten that yet.
Okay.
But in North Korea, they've now taken a big step as they have made eating a hot dog an act of treason.
I have a hard time believing that other than the Emperor's Palace, there's a single hot dog in all of North Korea. Now, if there is a hot dog manufacturer in North Korea, I will never complain about what our hot dogs are made out of because I can only imagine what a North Korean hot dog could be made out of.
Toenails?
At least 20% toenail.
Mm-hmm. Well, the other thing too is that, like, how is it treasonous?
Well, nothing's more American than a hot dog, Tyson.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, the hot dog symbolizes all that America is. A casing filled with things from who knows where.
It's a melting pot of meat.
Nothing is real.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's the apple pie of meat.
Everyone you consume eats away at your vitality.
Yes.
And that's us, baby.
That is us. America.
It's like a no fear shirt in hot dog form. Like, dude, I don't even care. I will eat this thing. Don't know what's in it. It's going to taste delicious. I'll have 2 of them. It's reducing my lifespan.
Yeah.
Don't even care.
Yeah. But I cannot say that the reason why this is happening is due to concern about the health and the welfare of the North Korean citizens. The hot dog is viewed as the symbolism of Western culture. They want to get rid of it from North Korea.
Not even Western culture. It's pretty much an American thing. We should probably put it on our flag somewhere.
Well, I think that these sausage-like dogs on bread happened first in Europe.
Yeah, I'm sure
Germany
they did.
And stuff. They didn't call them hot dogs.
But that's what I'm saying. We took that and we injected some freedom.
We got that and made it worse, and then called it America.
Called it a hot dog. And now I'm petitioning that we replace the stars on the flag with hot dogs. 50 hot dogs.
50 hot dogs. What about this? And maybe this isn't for America. Maybe it's for like countries that outlaw hot dogs. Vitamin-injected hot dogs, where it's like, now we ate essential vitamins and minerals.
Yes. Okay. I like this.
Idea.
Okay. Yeah. So we're going to rebrand the hot dog as a health food.
Yeah.
The
health food, but not detrimental. It will take 0 years off your life to eat.
Neutralize the hot dog components that are killing people.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna get some good glizzies going where they're filled.
That's what they're called. Good glizzies.
Good glizzies. Are there still meat in them, Tyson?
Yeah, there's still 10% meat.
No way. We need more.
More meat?
More
You think
meat.
up the meat content? That's going to make them too expensive.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
healthy
saying like
protein.
50% healthy, 50% hot dog. Can we just, because I want it to taste like a hot dog.
Yeah, it has to taste like a hot dog still. You're just putting vitamins in it that are tasteless or taste. Yeah, I don't know.
It needs to retain the taste of danger, because when
Yes.
you eat a hot dog, you're like, this is dangerous. I know this is dangerous.
You're still going to all the same. Hot dog burps are still going to exist. You want the hot dog burps still, Danny, or should we do a low burp hot dog too?
We should offer a low burp dog option. Yeah.
Can we get Joey Chestnut on board?
Yeah, for sure, dude. He's banned from some competitions. He's vegan now. If we could get a good glizzy.
I don't think he's vegan now. He ate a
Just
vegan
the
hot dog.
dogs
Yeah,
he
are
was
vegan.
sponsored
endorsed
by a
them.
vegan dog company. So I think he's on board with a good glizzy. Like, if anybody, it would be the poster child, be like, Joey Chestnut had eaten so many hot dogs that he was going to live negative 400 years. But now, thanks to good glizzies, he's right where he should be. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. We get like influencers like at the gym eating the hot dog.
Yeah. Or like and this is kind of about like Jared of Subway, where he's like, all I ate was hot dogs for this X amount of time.
For sure.
Not actual Jared.
Not Jared.
Heck
Somebody
no.
else.
No.
Somebody else that's
Forget that
willing
guy.
to eat good glizzies every single meal until they lose 200 pounds.
Yeah. Send Jared to North Korea.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down with that.
Okay.
There's no sandwiches there.
Yeah. Some other things banned in North Korea. Jeans. No jeans in North Korea.
I love these bands, as if they even have the option.
Leather jackets banned.
I haven't heard any companies complain about any of this stuff being banned. They're like, we sold 0 jeans in North Korea this year again. Well, they're banned this year. Well, that's not going to make a difference on the bottom line at all. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and what are we going to do now? America's going to fire back and ban all the North Korean goods that we've been enjoying for years and years.
Maybe instead of dropping,
I suspect that our relations with North Korea are going to soon thaw, Tyson.
Okay.
I think we're gonna be back on good terms with North Korea.
maybe we
soon.
should start those flights where you fly over and you drop things like leather jackets and hot dogs onto the population. You know,
That's a
like
good
instead
idea.
of pamphlets, be like, here, have a taste of freedom. Wear freedom on your back.
Rain hot dogs from the sky.
Hot dogs, leather jackets, denim jeans. Actually would be a great move.
Yeah, a humanitarian
Navy.
mission.
Yes. Yeah,
Old
exactly.
Navy America t-shirts.
Well, we have so much clothing waste and they have so little clothing there that this actually seems like a pretty great idea.
I looked at the top exports of North Korea to see what we'd be missing out
Sadness
on.
was its top export, I'm sure.
Tungsten,
Oh,
refined petroleum,
yeah.
ferroalloys,
No, you need that ferroalloy stuff.
electricity,
No. What?
and
That's like the darkest place on the map at night. They're exporting electricity.
that's why they don't have any
They've exported it all.
molybdenum ore.
Oh, denim
Molybdenum?
ore.
So basically,
yes.
anything
That you never
mine
heard of.
related.
Yeah.
So
North
Okay.
Korea's main trading partners are
China and Russia.
Senegal, Nigeria, Poland, and the Netherlands.
Oh, the Netherlands. That's got to be a black mark. on
Okay.
their spotless
You
record.
speaking of dogs and flying.
Oh,
would you
wow.
like to hear the story of a YouTuber who went on a $6,000 flight with his pet on Bark Air?
Can't get enough of YouTubers. So let's
Yeah.
hear this
Yeah.
story.
The YouTuber Hang Time spent $6,000 for a premium experience on Bark Air. Of course, Bark Air is the airline that tailors its experience to dogs,
Yeah.
where they give out things like puppuccinos, pheromone blankets, and dog treat necklaces for the canine passengers.
Pheromone blankets. Okay.
So they got Hang Time, and I'm not sure if Hang Time was an influencer or paid his own way to go on this service.
I'm guessing they brought him on.
Yeah, to talk about it.
Because
Okay.
not a lot of people are willing to spend $6,000, I'm guessing, to transport their dog.
Really?
Okay.
I bet people are.
$6,000 is a lot. How many people just have $6,000? Is that $6,000 just for the dog, and then you have to book your own flight, or is that $6,000 for
And
a
where is
both?
the flight going from and to?
Probably from like Houston to Dallas.
I think he went from Texas. He had to go to, I think, is it New York to London? Is that so he lives in Texas, and then he had to go on a commercial flight to New York, and then went from New York to London.
On Bark Air.
Bark Air.
Okay, $6,000. Okay, I could see a market there. Quite a few people would probably be willing to pay.
Here he is.
New York
So
to
here he
London.
is. I think he's so here he is on the Bark Air flight, and you could see. Let's see what it looks like inside.
Oh yeah, that's a private jet.
Yeah. So that's what's going on Bark Air. So here's, the dog gets its own seat.
Do they have? Oh, and there's a couch there.
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
Danny, this could be your next adventure.
I will never travel on Bark. They're like, sir, there's one flight back to New York. It's on Bark Air. I'm like, you know what? I'll take a boat.
It's the only one that's going to get you home in time to say goodbye to your wife for the last time. This is when you're 95.
No, I'd be like, the flight with dogs will kill me.
I won't make it.
I won't make it. I can't.
Okay. I'm sorry. It looks like that he spent $6,000 to fly from New York to California.
Oh.
So I was from New York to it was cross country, not cross Atlantic.
Yeah, that's a perfect screenshot of a dog's beehole. Thanks, Rob.
Mhm. Yeah, very good. Third eye action. Let me see if there's anything else.
Yeah. Rob, you have a dog? You're famous for having a dog.
Yeah, very famous for having a dog. It looks like they have some dog champagne that's being popped here for the dog. I would not like if it's $6,000 to save my dog's life. I think is a tough conversation.
Yeah.
I think that's a family meeting of like, okay,
let me tell you. Let me show
right
you
on the cusp there. I don't know. Like a new dog is like a fraction of that.
Yes.
To repair a used dog.
Yeah.
I mean, but then there's like, I don't want to get into like sunk costs and everything.
Yeah. You've already put in so much.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. You probably should stop right now because there are definitely people who would pay $6,000 for.
Oh,
their
for
dog.
sure.
Yeah. So
for sure. But this is
Would
just
you,
to go
Danny?
on an airplane flight.
no, there's no amount of money I would pay
Yeah.
to get my dog on.
I guess how much is a private jet from New York to California?
Well,
I guess is the question.
These aren't private. These are semi-private.
Semi-private jet.
12,
So you want
20
a
seats, something like that.
Semi-private jet from
It has a
New York
couch. That's private.
Mhm.
It's not. It's at a private terminal. Probably you walk in, but there's services that do that. You're still with strangers on the plane. You're just buying, like there's these 12, 20 or 20 passenger jets that do that. I think it's for me to go from here to like LA on one of those is like $1,000 or maybe a couple thousand maximum.
Mhm.
So, but that's a short flight. So I would say that you probably,
I guess it depends on what is the markup from to do it without a dog to then do it and then take your dog also.
I think you're just paying for the dog as well. So
the dog does not care.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't know the difference.
The dog is fine.
The dog would rather be at home. A lot of dogs flip out when you get them too far away from their home. So dogs are homebodies.
Yeah. I mean, there might be some dogs that like to fly, but you're spoiling the dog.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about Danny. I know you always follow what's going on at CES pretty closely, right?
I just saw my first article about CES this morning.
I've been seeing it all over Twitter.
I know. It's interesting that I haven't seen very much about it.
Yeah.
I've been bummed lately though.
Yeah.
Just by how little
technology
actually comes
is
out
advanced.
of CES. Yeah. So slow.
Is it? It's still just probably like Facebook meta porn, whatever. That's the last time I went, like 8 years ago. There was just a line of men trying out the AI porn or the what is it called when you put goggles on your face?
VR?
VR porn. Yeah, that's what seemed to be the really hot thing at CES a while
They're
ago.
like, here's a slightly larger and skinnier TV.
Yeah.
Not available yet, but the 16K resolution will be available by 2050.
Yep.
So one of the things that I've been seeing some headlines about that seems pretty interesting that was not even on my radar is the idea of moving tables, AI tables that can change either their height or their location in your home based on your needs.
Liz would hate that. Every
Where's
room,
the table?
every room needs its own table that matches the spirit of that room.
What if you had just one table that could move around to
Like a
whatever room you're
mule,
in?
like a flat mule that walks from room to room. That would be terrifying to people who weren't aware. They're like, dude, what is happening right now?
Whoever thought of this idea
Was bored
not
and had
smart.
lots of money.
Yeah, because imagine like so you program the table like a Roomba, and you're like every night at 2 a.m. go to where you're supposed to go, but then you get up, you got to pee, you run into the moving table, break your arm, the table's busted,
or you put your
dog poop all over the floor, like
you put your mom's like fine china on it, to clean it, and then in the middle of the night you're like, what is happening? And the table's just walking back into the kitchen. I don't like this idea. I think it's like absolutely not anything somebody would want. I even tried to imagine the one case I could imagine. Let's say you had a workspace, right? And you had need for a table that could change height and size. Even then, you're putting stuff on the table. This is for a 1% of the people out there who are super organized, clean off their table, and actually need something that can change position. And shape
it's a spider table, so creepy crawls around.
Yeah,
there's the other thing is like
the walking table.
I bring this home, and my wife is like, "This doesn't look good anywhere."
Yeah, it won't.
Outdoor table, and then you put it outdoor.
This table can walk itself into the garage.
Outdoor table, I love. Yep, and then it's just in the hills, roaming the hills,
just trotting around. Is it so? If it's solar powered, hilarious.
Cool. Yeah,
looks a little like Wall-E.
Yeah, it looks a lot like Wall-E, and it looks a lot like something.
My gosh, that's what the table looks like. I've been looking at the article. Now that I see the picture of the table, that is so stupid. It holds one lamp.
Yeah, it's so.
I think the lamp might be part of it. I don't know.
Doc says, "How many divorces is this table responsible for?"
Oh my god,
so many. At least fights.
This article came out on National Divorce Day.
Even the guy who invented that table, like he's so proud, takes it home, shows it a prototype to his wife, and his wife is like, "I can't be with you anymore. Is this what your
that's
life's
why he
work
doesn't even have his face shown
he's
in
like,
the
don't
picture.
put me in. Here's the good idea, though. He's hit on something here. A portable flashlight would be handy.
So like a handheld thing that you could just carry.
No, like, hey, flashlight, come over here. I need to peer into my car's interior. And then the flashlight comes over. That is worth something to at least someone. This thing
tips over and breaks.
Could you imagine putting a drink on this and then 5 minutes later it walks away, spills your Mountain Dew all over the carpet?
Okay, so this is just the smaller version. There's going to be a full-size model that's going to be released eventually. How much for the small version?
$6,000.
Tyson, you have a guess?
I think it's going to be more.
No, it's actually $3,500 for the smaller little table, but the full-size table is going to run $30,000.
Yeah, because you can ride it to work.
It better be able to take me to work for $30,000.
Yeah, that is stupid money for a table. If I went to someone's house and they had that table, I would just think slightly less of them.
Yeah. Also, it says that hardware add-ons and attachments such as sensors are still a work in progress. So
add-ons like blades and...
But it doesn't even have sensors to like not go into the wall?
Yeah, it should have Roomba-like capabilities. Map out the room, figure out the best places for the table to sit.
Learn your habits.
Say it could work in a hospital and move around, but
as
they have carts already in the hospital.
As it walks away from the guy's bedside and pulls all the cables out. I mean, there's no situation where this would be a good thing.
Yeah. Okay. A lot of other things at CES where your home can talk to you and different robots for not killing, for cleaning.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah. The next story is about killing.
Oh, good.
So lots of stuff going on over at CES.
Yeah, and by lots you mean almost nothing. Like if this is the story that comes out, it's just like everything.
AI
I could
table.
predict.
Yeah.
I could predict what CES is.
If this is
like
peak CES, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Drones and AI and VR and walking tables, and you're like, nah.
Yeah. Where's like the wormholes?
Wormholes.
Yeah.
Where is like
The transfer pods where you
mhm.
can
transfer pods or hibernation pods or regenerating
What's
of
a
limbs?
transfer pod?
It's
Are you
where
talking about?
That's like on Star Trek where
Yeah.
you go in and they lasers
Oh, a
beam you.
transporter?
Transporter.
Which, by the way, Tyson, it's funny you bring that up because I have seen all these articles, but I refuse to click on them about how they have transported
Willy
using
Wonka bars.
quantum, whatever, photons across distances on Ethernet. And they all want you to believe like, right around the corner. Gosh, what is the name for that? It's not called transported, is it?
Teleporting.
Teleporting.
Yeah, they're teleporting
Mhm.
things already, and they're trying to get you to think that right around the corner, human teleportation, just almost here.
We're not falling for that because you know
No.
why? We don't have flying cars. And when I was a kid, I was told that by the time that I was an adult, we would have flying cars. And
Yeah.
we do.
And by the way,
have them,
we do,
but
and they're the
stupid.
joke. Yeah.
They're
Joke.
a joke.
Like, look at that monstrosity on the highway trying to just like do one thing poorly. It's like can't be a great car, can't be a great plane.
Yeah, it's like the car boats too. They're like,
oh my gosh,
don't want a car and a boat. Get a hybrid. You drive straight in. It can drive up to 20 miles an hour, and it can go on the ocean up to half a nautical mile per hour.
And when you see those car boats, you're like, that is on the verge of sinking.
Yeah, nothing about that looks
inch
fun.
of the way. Yeah,
nothing about it looks fun.
Sorry, future, not yet.
Yeah, you suck, future.
Well, I got one other story here. Now, Danny, I know your family had adopted an animal. Was it last year? Was it a goat or a sheep? Okay,
sheep.
All right.
You have a sheep at your house?
No, they raised it for a summer.
Oh,
it was
at your house in your backyard?
Well, near
they
our
would go
house.
visit it.
Oh,
it was just in a lot across the street.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let me introduce you to this young woman, and she seems nice, right?
Sure.
This is Aubrey Van Landingham, and she is the
of the Van Landinghams
of the Van Landingham. She's accused of being the Tanya Harding of a new generation of goat breeding.
Yeah, I think she was in a program similar
Cracking
to what my
knees?
kids did.
Yes.
Competition like program.
Yes. So she was part of a livestock competition organized with the Future Farmers of America.
Yeah, FFA.
And she's being accused of trying to cheat in this competition by poisoning her rival's goat.
Oh my God.
Could you imagine caring so much about your
Banned
goat?
from Bark Airlines forever.
Go
Ironically, only Greyhound now.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's Greyhound.
That should be her
for life.
sentence.
Yeah.
Greyhound for life.
So, she's being accused of poisoning a rival's goat back in October.
Wow. And
causing the goat to eat. Well, Danny, it's probably pretty easy to poison a goat because they eat everything.
They eat anything. Yeah,
they'll eat a tin can. So the goat was poisoned back in October when she used a drench gun allegedly to force the goat to consume a toxic substance.
Well, you forever besmirched the Van Landingham name.
Yes.
Yeah. Allegedly,
Absolutely.
she tried to poison this rival goat, Willie, on more than one occasion.
I want to see Willie because he sounds like a fucking specimen.
He's probably all like distorted now. And
her internet searches, the police have looked at, and that her internet search history shows things like how much bleach kills a goat.
Jeez. Yeah.
Imagine leaving that page open for your mom to discover.
I think they go through it. They go back through the history.
FFA I know that, needs to step in and get this Van Landingham out.
I'm sure she's been ejected
Banned.
from the competition and banned for life.
Yeah.
So
it says goat killer, but you make it sound like the goat didn't die. Did it die?
I believe it died. Like, I mean, I can double check in the article.
No, let's just assume that it died. If it didn't, it's living a miserable existence, covered in poison and bleach.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the goat Willie did die from allegedly at the hands of Aubrey Van Landingham being force-fed pesticide.
Oh my gosh.
That's cold.
I mean, goats should die of natural causes like bolt guns to the head or being hit by a car, not by poison.
Smashing each other's heads together.
Yeah, some goats do that. This goat, that's too bad. Some people take things way too seriously.
It's the high stakes world of goat competition.
It's crazy that you would think it was that important for you to win.
Yeah. So, everybody out there in the livestock competitions, be careful.
Yeah.
There's people out there that will do anything to win.
Yeah. Be on the lookout for the name Van Landingham.
Yeah, watch out for those.
Go the other way.
Okay. All right. Danny, are you ready to take us to your bolt hole today?
Always. I'll always be ready.
All right. Here we go. Danny Bryson and the world famous Danny Bryson bolt hole.
Welcome to my bolt hole. I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna feel you belong.
Yeah.
There was a Rolling Stones song that I listened to a long time ago. Tyson will recognize it. And in the song, it says, "Go running for the shelter of Mother's Little Helper," right? Do you remember that, Tyson?
Yes, that's a Rolling Stones
song. And I always remember that song trying to imagine moms, like taking drugs or whatever. Then in December, I came across 3 separate articles about moms who use cocaine to get through the day in Australia and the UK. And it was talking about how that's how I came across the article about people cutting Ozempic with cocaine. It was like, I don't know if the feed just realizes that I love cocaine stories or something, but it was just like loading my news feed with cocaine stories. So I came to believe that basically every mom in at least the UK and Australia is on the party.
Is that more popular there?
Well, it reminded me of the Rolling Stones song, which mentioned moms taking substances to get through the day back then in like the 70s. So maybe it is. I don't know. Someone would have to tell me who has more knowledge than I. But according to all the articles I read, that is like what everybody does, just to, a little pep in your step in the middle of the day.
I mean, I guess it's a moral or ethical dilemma. Like, what if you took like just a little bit of cocaine? And but it really, then you were like really on top of
like what was
your
in
game.
Coca-Cola back before,
right? Just
the government realized we were having too much fun. Who
am I to judge if mom has to skips the coffee, goes right to cocaine. She's got the lunches made, homework is done, she's off to work. House is clean,
Yeah, and the husband, the slob of a husband, doesn't know how she does it. Every night he's like, "I don't know how you do it, dear."
Yeah,
this place is running like it is so great, and then he doesn't even know that she's down in the slums every Sunday morning, buying from her dealer. But then an article came out just recently, and it says, "Guess what? Cocaine's out. Cocaine is out." So just as I'm finding out that cocaine is in, which proves how out of the loop I am, I find out that cocaine is out. The new drug is to microdose, not Ozempic, which is also something they talk about.
Mushrooms.
Yes, mush moms is what they're calling
mush moms. Now,
moms.
I don't know the effects of mushrooms. Like, is that a stimulant?
So I pictured at first like women or men ripping off their clothes and licking trees, on a trip. But this says if you microdose mushrooms, what it does is it chills you out. And so it has more of a chill out effect. And in the article I read, the woman had gone to lunch and noticed that all her friends were pretty relaxed, for 11 in the morning or 11:30. And she found out, she had given up. She had tried cocaine in this story, and she had given it up once she became a mom because she wanted to be responsible. And they're like, no, it's not cocaine. We're all on mushrooms. And that's how they're getting through their days. And they say it's better than cocaine mom. So, if you have to choose between cocaine mom or mush mom, sounds like mush mom could be a little bit better. The crash isn't there because the cocaine moms are like, dude, you just crash hard. But with the mush moms, they come down as a lot more gentle. You know? So you get a nice, relaxed mom all day long who can also sleep at night and isn't constantly like rubbing her gums or bleeding out the nose. So I could see the advantages if you were trying to choose between the two. And in this article, the woman obviously was so inspired by what she saw with her fellow mothers. She was looking into it, like still illegal, but she was like, how do you buy it? What are the effects, long-term effects? So she's willing to check it out. So mush moms, that's 2025. If you're still like a Coke mom, that's old school. 2024 all the way back to like the 70s.
Does that age you?
Cocaine does, yeah.
If you're like, I'm a cocaine mom, they're like, out of style. I bet you're still wearing Uggs.
Oh, yeah. If you show up at a luncheon with all of your girlfriends and you pull out a baggie, they're like, come on.
Yeah.
Get the F out of here with your Coke. We've got these sweet natural ingredients, all natural. So I guess they are from nature. That's nice. They did say that cocaine also, if you're considering becoming a Coke mom or dad, Coke now is cut with lots of different things. And actually, lots of cocaine doesn't actually have cocaine, is what the article said.
What is it?
I read. I don't know. They used all sorts of vitamins. Stuff, but it's definitely not pure Colombian. So, know what you're buying. If you do have a Coke dealer, check his, his resume, is make sure that he's legit.
Can't you take that stuff to the police station and they test for its?
Yeah, they would love for you to come and test your mushrooms and cocaine.
See if they're proper, see if they're real.
I want to be a responsible mom, so I've brought my cocaine here for you guys to test.
That's that's a good way to get started.
Yeah, that's the one way to be responsible. Yeah. And to lose custody.
Just stick to the good glizzies. They have 8 essential vitamins and minerals.
Yeah, stick to the hot dogs and caffeine.
With 2% more meat.
My suggestion is you stick with the caffeine in the morning. You eat a hot dog at lunch so you can fall into a peaceful nap-like state. And you're all rested up when the kids come home from school.
And you can all have a hot dog at that point.
Yeah, then you give your kids a hot dog to calm them down, post-school anxieties. And then, you know what? Everyone's happy.
Everyone's happy.
Okay. So we got to come up with the thumbnail for today's News AF. Let me just share something with you. I asked AI I just gave it the links to the stories we talked about today. Can you just give us the thumbnail based off of just the links to these stories? Okay. This looks like a bunch of dogs at CES.
Yes.
Dog bros.
Dogs at CES. This is another one. This looks like the goat murderer.
A Van Landingham murderer.
They've somehow turned her into the goat.
By the way, she's wearing News AF. I don't know if I like that.
This looks like we have like half of the CES. It looks like there's some sort of like neon like ferret that's at CES, and then
I kind of like this because
the dog airline.
These people are on the dog airline while these people are watching the dog airline fly.
Yeah. And then this is like another like some sort of like a presentation at CES of like a bunch of dogs
in an airplane
with a cyclops in a red sweater way back.
Yeah. So we could go with that, or we could try our own.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah, I don't mind those. Good. The first, they all look okay to me. Which one do we like the best?
Can I see them again, Rob?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'll give you one.
Let's go back.
I'll give you one
last pass.
One more. Okay. This is like
I like that one. I'm gonna put that at top one until I see it get bumped. Don't like this one. I like this one. Don't like this one. So I do 1 or 3.
That one?
I kind of like this one because the split screen catches the eye a little bit. You're like, oh, what's going on there? What do you think, Tyson?
I'm fine with that.
Okay. All right. So here we go. It'll be what's happening at CES, and also are they hot dogs?
Well, you got a hollow dog down there too.
Hollow dog.
Hollow dog.
So, okay.
Oh, did you look at the blanket? There's a dude who's in the blanket. He's like blanket man.
It's a blanket man.
Yeah,
So
blanket man's there.
there you go. Danny, did this ferret drink a lot of Mountain Dew? Is that why it's become translucent?
Where is this ferret? You keep talking
That
about up
blue.
there. No, that's the hollow dog.
That's a hollow dog?
That's a hologram dog.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
the technology.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
the CES technology is so foreign to me. I'm like a caveman.
No, that's a hollow dog. They're working on perfecting the shape of the dog, but so far that's as far as they've gotten. So exciting.
Yeah. Doc says, don't forget about we need Jessica Rabbit dressed as Liz in an AI picture. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Hey Liz, look what we cooked up at News AF. You're gonna love it. We've distorted this image of you to fit into Jessica Rabbit's body. Isn't this an improvement? Yeah, she would love that.
Does Liz stay till the very end of the podcast, or do you think she's already tuned out by now when she listens?
No, she listens to the whole
turned
thing.
It off. Yeah.
No, she listens to every episode. So
Wow, that's love.
That is real true support. I wish I had a wife like that.
Yeah. Do you know what it would take for my wife to listen to a full episode of one of my podcasts?
If I said Rachel loud enough, she might try and jump on and like fast forward through it to hear.
Yeah.
Liz says she tries to find humorous podcasts and that we're one of the few that have stuck around over the years to her.
That's right.
The only thing my wife would listen to if this podcast was about House of the Dragon.
Oh, wow.
That
House
would get
of the
her
Dragon.
attention. Yes.
Because all the nudity and stuff.
I don't think she cares about the nudity. She takes it very seriously.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. Maybe
Huge House of the Dragon.
Is there a way we could morph this into that and see if she'd listen?
I don't know.
Jason, our friend Jason, who ate a hot pepper at our showing forever ago, asked if you have any Big Brother updates, Danny.
Is it even on?
It's not on right now.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
No, my update is it's not on.
Tonight is Deal or No Deal Island is premiering, Danny. So if you want to update us on that next week. And then on Thursday, The Traders is kicking off a new season.
Oh, okay. So updates to our forthcoming.
Yes. Lots of updates.
Okay. But Danny, what else is going on for you?
Well, let's see. I just put out a video a week ago, currently working on a video. So I've got some stuff coming out on YouTube. My mom actually shamed me. She said, you know what? You need to promote your stuff better.
Wow.
And then she said, because you have kids to put through college.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what? Where's this coming from?
Pressuring you to be a mush dad.
Maybe she's like secretly telling me that I'm getting nothing in the inheritance and that it's like, you better get a job at McDonald's because the door is closing for you.
Wow.
Like, whoa. I instantly canceled my flight on that dog airline. I was like, dude, now that I know I need to be in a save mode.
That's smart.
So yeah, maybe I'll try and be more of a self-promoter.
Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah, it's just not in my nature. It's like, hey, let's have you do something
too modest,
180 degrees, just turn in personality. It would make me seem like I was a madman.
No, that's how it always is, though. Remember when all these rock bands, when they first start, they're all anti-establishment, and they're like, "I'm not a sellout," and then they're like, "Never mind."
Yeah, the smart ones realize right away that selling out is the best thing to do.
You have to.
You have to sell out. So.
But do you think that maybe there's like some natural evolution of like, in order to like gain a following, that you need to like insist you're not a sellout before you gradually sell out?
Yeah. You do. You have to harvest all the cult
members. If you
members.
start as a sellout, then nobody's going to follow you.
Nobody. No, you can't just immediately advertise yourself as a sellout. But
hey
Danny's
guys,
been
sell
going
out
long
here.
Yeah, Danny's been going on. Corporate shill in the house.
Yeah. Hey guys,
that's not
just
Danny.
Head to toe and branding. I will say I've been doing my YouTube channel as long as I've been on here. So I've been 10 years on that as well.
Congratulations, Danny.
Yeah, big congratulations.
Big congratulations. A lot of videos. But yeah, there you go.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm ready for adventure time with Danny next.
I know. Take Tyson more often.
Yeah. I know what to
How's
do
your
now.
ankle?
Like
100%?
90%.
And what have you been up to?
Been playing a lot of pickleball, but my kids are back in school today.
Oh, nice. We're back. We're so back.
I'm going to hit some New Year's resolution-y stuff where I'm just going to try to exercise a little bit more.
Oh,
okay.
And be off my phone a little bit more.
That's reasonable. I like that.
There's
Those
no
are reasonable
definite
things.
lines, and it's
Yeah.
not going to make me feel bad one way or the other. But in my conscience right now, I want to say, get out a little bit more, Tyson. Do a little bit more exercise. I might go for a jog after this or do some push-ups. Who knows?
Microdosing on activity
Yes.
and
Good
happiness.
for you. Yeah. Okay. And then we've got, look, there's no off season here on RHAP.
No.
I told you about the shows are coming back. News AF is off to a great start in the new year. So you know what's going on over here. All right.
Yeah, we do.
So thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back again next time. So take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.
We did it, guys.